What would you do if your survival meant letting others die? Could you make an impossible choice, knowing it could haunt you forever? In the icy grip of winter, one woman's decision unravels a chilling tale of horror, superstition, and survival. Welcome to The Damned, a folk horror that will leave you questioning every instinct you have. The Damned takes us to a remote fishing village in 19th century Iceland, where survival is a daily struggle. The film sets a tone of bleak isolation right from the start. Imagine towering, snow-covered cliffs, crashing waves, and relentless cold that seeps into your very bones. This isn't just a backdrop, it's a key player in the story, amplifying the tension with every icy gust of wind. Right away, we're introduced to Eva, played by Odessa Young, a widow burdened with responsibility. Supplies are running dangerously low, the tides are treacherous, and morale among her crew is crumbling. Then, as if nature hadn't been cruel enough, a shipwreck off the coast forces Eva to make a choice that will change everything. When Eva's crew spots a sinking ship in the distance, they're faced with a moral dilemma: risk their lives to save the survivors, or stay safe and preserve their dwindling resources. Eva decides not to help, fearing it would doom her crew. It's a harsh but logical choice, but it comes at a cost. When pieces of the wreckage wash up on shore, the crew's desperation leads them to investigate, and that's where things take a chilling turn. Among the icy debris, they discover survivors. Against all odds, these strangers have clung to life on the freezing banks. But instead of relief, their presence brings tension, fear, and devastation. This is where The Damned sinks its claws into you. The survivors' arrival awakens old superstitions among the villagers. Siobhan McFerrin's character warns of rituals to prevent the dead from haunting the living, binding corpses with ropes, driving iron nails into their feet, and spinning coffins to confuse spirits. At first, these tales are met with skepticism, but as the days grow darker and more terrifying, the line between folklore and reality begins to blur. The isolation, starvation, and guilt over their decision not to help earlier weigh heavily on the crew. They begin to see and hear things, visions in the fog, whispers in the cold night. Are these supernatural forces punishing them, or is it the madness of their own minds? The film keeps you guessing, using shadow and subtle scares to build an atmosphere of dread that's impossible to escape. The cinematography is stunning and unsettling all at once. From vast, empty expanses of snow to the claustrophobic interiors of the village huts, every frame immerses you in the cold, relentless isolation. And you feel it: the bitter chill, the exhaustion, the growing paranoia. The environment becomes a character of its own, an invisible enemy that pushes everyone to their breaking point. And just as the crew begins to unravel, so does the story, revealing terrifying truths about survival, guilt, and human nature. The tension snowballs, scene by scene, until it culminates in a haunting finale. The Damned is a masterclass in subtle horror. It doesn't rely on jump scares or over-the-top gore. Instead, it uses atmosphere, shadows, and the psychological unraveling of its characters to keep you on edge. While some may find the ending understated, it's a fitting conclusion to a story rooted in bleak realism and creeping dread. I give it 4 out of 5 couches. The journey is chilling, the visuals breathtaking, and the tension unbearable in the best way possible. So, what's your favorite folk horror? Is there one that stuck with you, haunting you long after the credits rolled? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more short, impactful content here on 55 Second Shorts. See you in the next one.